This class, we're gonna get into some twists, use the breath to get us in, do some flow sequences with some twists in them, and then hold some deep twists. All right, hope you enjoy it. We're gonna start just in a child's pose, bringing some awareness to the breath, letting your shoulders melt away from the neck, and beginning to bring awareness to your breathing. Start with belly breathing, diaphragmatic breath, so you're filling up your belly in between your thighs every time you inhale. Breathing all the way into the back side of your body, around your kidneys and your rib cage, that space where we're going to create a lot of twists. Now slowly begin to rise, coming into a tabletop position, bringing the knees under your hips, just connecting with the breath as you inhale, arch your back, lift your chest. Exhale, press down and round. We'll just do this 2 more times. Inhale, extending the spine, coming into our cow. Exhale, rounding into cat. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, flexing the spine. And then coming to a more neutral position. Now, typically, what you'll see is the threading of the needle. What we're going to do here is actually just move with the breath into some twists. So left hand stays as is. As I inhale, my right arm reaches up in the air. And as I exhale, the right hand comes down. Nice and slow movement. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hand down. We'll keep it going side to side 3 times. Inhale and exhale. I find this to be a really restrictive twist in my body. Inhale. So I just see where I'm at with it, especially early in class. 1 more time, right and left. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, we'll curl the toes underneath, hover the knees, and move back slowly into what I call a bear dog. Bear pose, hovering the knees. Bear dog, hips up to the ceiling, outer hips lifting, and then slowly letting the heels press toward the mat. Taking some time just to pedal your dog from left to right. And we'll glide forward, rounding your back into a plank. Exhaling all the way down to the ground. Left arm will reach out to the side. My right knee is going to bend, and I'll take a step. I call this a scorpion twist, opening up the chest and the hip. So right foot flat, right knee presses out. And a deep breath. Coming to center and switching. Right arm extends, left elbow, left knee bend, and I'll take a step over top. Some people go for a half wrap. If you've got that, go ahead and do so. We'll bring it back around to center. Hands come in. I hear the cue, hands into shoulders, but we actually want fingertips lined up with armpits, thumbs next to ribs. And then inhale, I want to open up my feet and come into a high cobra with the legs spread wide, pressing the pelvis down, drawing the shoulders back. And I'll just add a twist in my neck, gazing from right and left, without the shoulders moving with my head. And then a wide leg downward facing dog. In this wide leg facing dog, I want heels pressing out. I'll walk my thumbs together in the front, and then the right hand's gonna reach across for a down dog twist. I'm rotating the rib cage underneath the left armpit. Heels are pressing out and down, and then we switch it out. So left hand reaches across, foot, ankle, or calf, whatever you can grab, rotating the rib cage underneath the right arm. Pressing strong through that right palm. From there, I'll walk both hands back in between the feet, put a soft bend in the knees, and do our thing when we sway or shake. Everyone does a little bit different. Maybe you want a figure 8. Just releasing the hamstrings and the lower back. And then just like we did in our tabletop, we're going to find a little twisting flow. Bringing left hand down, bending left knee, inhale, right arm up in the air. And then exhale, slowly bending both knees as my hand and chest come down. And then as I inhale, I'll straighten the left leg, reach the left arm up. Exhale, come down. Side to side, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Make sure you're reaching up and not behind. We're not trying to use the shoulder blade to create the twist. It's the chest that opens. And then exhale, coming back down. We'll step the feet in the width of the hips. Crawling forward to plank. Exhale and chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so this sun salutation, we're gonna add a twist, and it's contralateral reciprocation, and it takes some coordination. On an exhale, knees bend, jumper step to the front. We want some space between our feet, like 2 fist distance. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, we'll rise to stand. Now what I'm gonna do is step my left foot back. Now I wanna stay on this 2 train track stance, and I'm also gonna step outward just a little bit. I don't want my legs to cross the midline. So as that left foot steps back, I'm just on the ball of the foot. This is gonna help me keep my hips square to the front of the mat. As I exhale, twist to the right. With an inhale, I'll step up, reach up, and then right foot steps. That coordinates my exhale breath, twisting to the left. There's a tendency for the knee to rotate in, so make sure your knees are pressing outward a little bit. Coming back to center, inhale, and then as we exhale, we bend the knees and fold forward. I keep the bend so I can inhale, extend out through the crown and back through the fingertips, flying half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales, downward facing dog. All right, 2 more times. Lift your heels up. Exhale, breath, step or jump. Inhale, half lift, feet apart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise. Left foot steps. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right foot steps, twisting left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, knees bend, bring it on down. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach back. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhales down. So maybe 1 or 2 deep breaths. Exhaling, the knees will bend, jump or step. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Left foot steps, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, right foot steps. Back to center, inhale, breath. Exhale, knees bend. Inhale, flying half lift. So this activates the posterior chain. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. And exhales, downward dog. All right, we'll build another flow. Build it the first time, slow, holding the pose, and then we'll move with the breath. Right leg, inhale, lift. I like to say neutral pelvis, squared hips. Exhale, stepping to right thumb, runner's lunge. Take some time in this first one, kind of move and adjust in your runner's lunge. Now we're gonna plant the left palm down on the mat, and I want my left bicep to face the front. This is external rotation. Simultaneously, my shoulder draws back. As I push through my hand, I inhale up into my twist. Remember, the hand reaches up, not back behind us. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, pivot to the side, head down, legs wide. I'm pressing through the outer edges of my feet so my arches are lifting. Bending into the left knee, plant the right hand down beneath the shoulder, push into the ground, and take a side lunge twist. Another deep breath in, and then we exhale, pivot to the front. From here, my pelvis comes down, left knee to the ground, Anjaneyasana, reaching up. Anchoring through the back foot, sending the right knee forward and out a little bit. With an exhale, take a big open arm twist. Now from here, I want to feel my shoulder blades moving in opposite directions, and I really focus on my front hand reaching forward to create the twist, rather than my right shoulder pulling back. Inhale, reach up with the left hand. Reverse revolved or exalted, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hand over top for chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg lifts, neutral pelvis, squared hips. Exhale, step to left thumb. So the first one, the setup, I like to move around a little bit, forward and back. And then I'll plant the right hand on the mat. Elbow faces my toes. Shoulder blade draws back, and when I twist, my hand follows where my heart goes. Deep breath in. Exhale, pivot, wide leg fold. I'm pushing outward through the edges of my feet so my arches are lifting. I'll bend into the right knee. Left hand down, inhale, right arm up. Side lunge twist. Feet stay flat. One more inhale. Exhale to the front of the mat. Lowering the back knee, right foot pressing firmly on Janayasana. Pull in through the lower belly. Then I'll take my open arm twist. Tendency is to shift back when we do that. So I want my left knee moving forward, my right arm reaching forward, and you'll see I'll get a deeper twist when I do this. Now exalted, right hand comes up in the air. My chest is still facing the left side, so it's a reversed, revolved posture. Exhale, hand over top, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog, exhales down. Now we're gonna do this with the breath, and you have the option to kind of hit repeat or just keep flowing as many times as you like. We'll go one time, one breath per movement. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step. Inhale, right arm up, twist. Exhale, pivot to the side. Bend the left knee. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, crawling to the front. Lower the knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, reverse revolve. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, pivot right. Right knee bends. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale to the front. Lowering knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, twist. Inhale, right arm up in the air. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhales, downward dog. So I'll invite you to do that as many times as you like. You can hit pause. Then moving on, we'll get into some deeper twists and finish with an arm balance. So once you're done with your flow, we'll step back, find a downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, runner's lunge. From here, I'm gonna stay on my left fingertips, my right arm reaches. Now this becomes pretty intense. My bottom arm's gonna reach forward, palm up, and I'm rotating my chest to the right. Then I find my prayer hand twist. Right palm presses down. When I do this, notice the rising of the chest. So my thumbs line up with my sternum. 3 deep detoxifying breath. Belly's gonna squeeze. 2. Firming your back leg, keeping level hips. And 1, go ahead and release it. We'll come into a pyramid, shortening up the stance, folding over the front leg. Now you're welcome to add a twist, which is called revolved triangle. Really, it's coming from pyramid or Parsvottanasana. And you can add left hand down, right arm up, drawing the outer right hip back. You're welcome to just stay in a fold over the straight front leg. One more deep breath. Now, right knee is gonna bend a little bit. I'm gonna crawl my left fingertips forward diagonally in front of my right big toe. Now, as I bring my left knee up, I wanna crunch my left knee inside the right. I reach the right arm up in the air. I wanna get the twist in my chest. Then I extend the legs for revolved half moon, which is more like warrior 3 with a twist. This one's intense. Lifted leg, engage your glute, outer right hip back. Focus on squeezing from the belly, rotating from the chest. One more deep breath. And release, forward folding. We'll go ahead and bring the feet all the way together for this. Take a few breaths here. And then we'll bend the knees, coming into Utkatasana. Different than chair pose, feet are together, knees are together, and we'll take our prayer hand twist to the right. Staying consistent every time. So I'm twisting now to the right. Same concept with the prayer hands. Rising of the chest, energy out through the crown of the head. 3, 2, and 1. Coming down to the balls of the feet. Now listen carefully. You're going to turn to the left. Think about a car. When a car turns, the whole thing moves. When we twist, it's just part of us. So we're turning to the left so that I can find the twist to the right for what's called Ekapada Kaundinyasana. Now I want my gaze to be down or forward so my shoulders align with my fingertips. Same side, right twist. I like to turn my elbows in and my fingers out just a bit. I'm leaning forward. I catch the elbow to the hip. Gaze is down. Bottom leg extends forward. Top leg extended back. Now there's a rotation of the hips. My left leg stays lifted and engaged so my right leg can rotate under. Up dog. Downward facing dog. All right, so we're moving on to the left side. Left foot steps forward. On the right fingertips, left hand reaches up. Now, my bottom hand comes forward, palm up, and I want to rotate my chest. Then, I find my prayer hands. Left palm presses down so much, the center of my chest rises up. My left hip is drawing back, my outer right thigh lifts. Deep breath, squeeze the belly. Think about letting go or releasing. One more full breath. And hands to the mat. I'm going to straighten my leg and shorten up my stance. I want it to be a little bit wider, about the width of my hips. So I'm in my pyramid, and then we can add the twist. Parivrtta Trikonasana, we call it revolved triangle, but literally coming from Parshvottanasana, pyramid pose. If you'd rather not do the twist, you're welcome just to fold over that straight front leg, getting the hamstring stretch. One more deep breath. And then we'll crawl the right fingertips diagonally in front of the left big toe. And we're going to come into revolved half moon pose. But first, I draw my knee in so both knees are bent. That way I can get the rotation in my chest. And then straighten the legs and get the expansion in this posture. Right glute squeeze, chest rotating. 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Let's walk the feet together. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Moving to our final part of our twist, prayer hands. Now notice if your right knee goes forward, we just hug the right hip back, pressing down into the left hand, deep twist. When I release this, I need to turn, that's everything, chest and knees, toes facing the right, so that I can twist to the left. From here, Ekapada Kaundinyasana with a twist. Bottom leg goes forward, top leg goes back. Now this top leg is going to stay active so that left foot spins underneath. Inhale, down dog, exhale. Bending your knees, go ahead and jump through, take a seat. We're going to finish very simple here. Soles of the feet together, seated upright, nice long spine, coming forward. Down navel pose as we start to calm down the nervous system before we finish with our last twist. Giving your body some time just to settle from all of the energy that happens when we're breathing and twisting deeply. You want to go 2 straight legs in front. Big inhale, reaching up. Paschimottanasana, westward facing pose. The west is the back side of the body, east is the front where we salute the sun. From here, as I roll back, I'll bring my right knee to my chest. I'll take my left hand and bring the right knee across the body. Now the big adjustment here in a lying twist, I want to move my pelvis back and then my left shoulder blade. So the opposite arm side of the leg, I want to move my left shoulder blade outward from underneath. Then you'll notice that right arm will lie more flat on the mat as you look out toward the right hand. Starting to move the breath down into the belly, out of the chest. Coming through center. Bring the left knee up, extending the right leg to the front. As I pull my knee across the body, I need to adjust my hips back. And then instead of trying to press my left shoulder into the mat, I'm gonna take my right shoulder blade and scoot it outward to the side. That allows my left shoulder to come down toward the ground. Some belly breathing. Finishing up, if you want to do any sort of finishing pose, plow pose, shoulder stand, happy baby, or a fish. Maybe moving through any other seated positions that you want to until you find your way in that final resting place. And what I find is that when I do twist, I get a lot of energy to move. So when I come into this, my body is totally ready to just fully surrender. So I invite you to be here 5-10 minutes, watching your breath move on its own. All right, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed that class. Nice deep twisting class, gives you just the right things that you need.